So one of the most common issues that holistic practitioners have come to me with recently has been this idea of like feeling like their modalities can help everyone and not knowing how to break it down to a specific group of people because you're like, well, I want to help everyone and the skills that I have can help everyone. So then why would I want to like narrow it down to a specific group of people? If I only focus on these people who have money, then I'm like, you know, leaving out all of these people who need me. And I feel like this mindset is one of the reasons why a lot of people who get into the holistic practitioner, holistic healing world, and they're trying to make that step up into online coaching, into expanding, into growing a business, this is why you struggle, because you have this like little bit of resistance towards taking this next step, and you don't really see how this mindset of thinking that narrowing it down, like creating a smaller niche in terms of like hyper focusing on the result can actually help you. And you feel like, why should I like narrow myself down? My modalities can help everyone. And this is like one of the key things I want to tackle in this video. So before we get into this, I'm running a workshop on this topic very specifically on the 4th of July. Sign up, the link is down below. Carry on watching the rest of this video if you're still unsure. And basically, what I want to talk about first before we get into the niching is just like a metaphor for business. This is something that I've heard from a few people. One of my former mentors explained this like as a metaphor, and I heard it from a couple of other people as well. And it really clicked for me when I thought about business in these terms. Now, the idea is that you have two islands, Island A and Island B. Island A is where your client's current situation in life is. This is where they are when they meet you, their problems, their issues that they're facing, just kind of like, you know, whatever their situation is at the present moment, that is Island A. And Island B is where they want to go to. Now, for somebody to want to pay you, they want to get to Island B. They're in Island A. They see the party happening over at Island B and they're like, I want to get to Island B. I can't swim there. I can't go by myself. I need a boat. You have a boat. Let me pay for your boat to get there. Now, if you following this metaphor, the boat is your business. And when we're talking about modalities, like modalities can help everyone. Boats can go anywhere. Like your boat can help them get to Island B, it can help them get to Island C, it can help them get to Island Q if they want to. You're in charge of where that boat goes. If you create a business that can go to like any island, just you decide on the way, like we're going to Island B, maybe we'll go to Island F. Tomorrow we'll go to Island Z. Like it's not really gonna help you to kind of create a kind of like a business that you can expand, that you can learn from, that you can grow, because you're kind of taking it and doing it on the fly. So in order for you to start out and have this like in a very clear and structured way, you want to think of it as like, I'm only helping people who are on Island A and they have a very specific Island B that they want to get to. My boat just goes to that Island B, and my boat is made up of all of the modalities that can help them get there. So you probably have a whole bunch of things that you've learned throughout these years, all of these like little bit of breath work here, a little meditation, a little bit of this, maybe some like readings. And if you can package it up into a boat that is attractive for a specific group of people who recognize that this journey that we're going to go to, this journey that we're going to go on together from Island A is going to get to the exact place where I want to go And once you've taken enough people on that journey and you recognize that, okay, I can get from island A, we can get to island B, and you're doing it consistently, you've got a bunch of clients, you're getting them to that same result, and like your clients are happy with the results that they're having because you're consistently getting them from where they were at the start to where they want to be. And where they want to be, usually it's not like complete life transformation immediately. If you're just starting out, then for some people it's just like waking up a little bit happier tomorrow, or it could be like, losing a bit of weight, it could be meditating in the morning, it could be starting like a morning routine. Like you probably don't recognize how much of what you take for granted is like life changing for some people. So when it comes to the importance of being hyper specific in your niche and your messaging and your branding and your marketing, if you don't have a very specific island A and island B and a boat to get them there, you're just going to be talking to the masses. And when you're talking to the masses, you're competing with the masses. So if you want to compete with the masses, you want to be there talking and they're like, yeah, your offer sounds great, but I feel like I could probably learn more from Joe Dispenza because you kind of talk about the same things that he does. So I'll just buy his program instead, or Tony Robbins or whoever else. Like no matter what you're saying, what you're trying to sell, if you're speaking in general terms, they're going to pick somebody from the general public who has more proof than you. So if you don't want that to happen and you want to speak about a very specific niche, you're kind of tired of not being able to like communicate your value in a way that's attractive for your ideal clients, then sign up for the workshop. It's going to be on the 4th of July. The link to sign up is in the bio below. And below that, there's also a link to my free Skool community. In this community, it's completely free. We have calls there. There's a bunch of courses from me and other people from our community as well. We run regular challenges. So join us and become part of the Coco tribe.